it's Ellie here for A&R Factory, and I'm joined by the marvellous Lauren Kidd, all the way from New York. Hello there, Lauren.
Hello, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
No problem. We had a little mishap before where we got all the timings mixed up, and I was waiting, she was in bed. We just, never hire us as like, I don't know, tourism people, because we've been no good with
I know. London to New York.
There you go.
It's a long way.
You should do a song on it, London to New
I
York.
should. That'll be my next one.
But the one I want to talk about is I Want It to Be You. So you did a nice little acoustic of it on Instagram in January. Plus the video that you've made that is like so well produced is currently sat on 10,000 sexy views. So talk to me about that track.
Yes, that song, honestly, that song was wild. That entire concept that you saw in the video, I actually wrote it the first time I heard like the close to master mix of that song. I literally listened to it in my bed, and I just literally pictured every scene that you see on YouTube on the video. And I wrote it out. I wrote a shout list, and I had my great friends and my team, Gum NYC, Godwin Underground Music. They are amazing like directors, and they take care of me very well. I have no complaints. But they helped me bring my vision to life completely, and it turned out really well. I Want It to Be You is it's probably the fan favorite off the album. I've noticed.
It's honestly so brilliant. Have you got a cat behind you? I thought
yes,
I
do. It's my girlfriend's cat, who is currently kneading into his blanket right now.
Oh, do you get on with the cat?
Oh yes, I love the cat. Me and the cat sleep together all the time.
Oh,
we are a very happy family over here.
Oh, that's so sweet. The other track I want to talk about as well, obviously I want to talk about your album too, but Sunday Best was giving me like pure Bruno Mars vibes, not because of the actual song, but because you were sat there with your little keyboard or your piano outside. It was giving me like, the video for Grenade. I was like, I've not really seen anybody do that, but I really liked it. So tell me about that tune as well.
Sunday's Best was probably the song that like kind of brought this project to life. I didn't expect anything to come from this. I've been playing music for over 20 years. Like I've been playing forever. I've been playing all instruments forever. Everything that you hear on my album is essentially me trying to finagle and wing everything along the way. I've never taken a lesson or anything like that. I'm just kind of winging it as I go. But yeah.
That's crazy.
But yeah, that song, honestly, I think the band Surfaces has a song called Sunday Best, and I'm pretty sure that people were just trying to search that song when my song came out, and I just got a bunch of hits from it. So I rode that wave for a little bit. But
give yourself more justice. You must be like super overstimulated to be able to learn all that yourself.
Oh yeah, I can't sit still ever. I'm just like, I have to learn something when it has to do with music or anything creative like that. Like I can't draw for the life of me, but I can pick up an instrument and kind of figure it out along the way.
I wish I had that. And I want to talk about your style as well, because I was showering you in all the compliments before, just saying I love the way that you look. And I just wondered, do you like, I'm not saying you do, but do you model yourself off anybody, or do you think it's all about being like unique and authentic and just being yourself?
I don't know. I think it's just me being myself, honestly. I like to dress nice. I like to get dressed up and be dapper and handsome. So I don't know. And like this, like the seriousness of my songs, I feel like it's well conveyed in, wearing the proper attire. I've just styled myself. These are all things out of my closet.
It's like, look at me. And your album, Outnumbered, what inspired you to create this amazing album? Is a lot of it personal experience? It's sort of weaved into your writing, or talk me through the process.
Well, the album was written over the course of 2020, which we all know is like a shit show of a year. So Yeah, it's all from life experiences. I find it very difficult for me personally to write about things that haven't happened to me.
Mm.
So I just kind of take life experiences, and the way that I process and go through the motions is by writing it down and just kind of, trying to convey and articulate myself and my emotions properly. So that's what I did with this album, honestly. And then I just kind of, and there are so many B-sides off this album that no one's ever even heard. I probably wrote a good 40 songs or so, 40, 50 songs for this, like throughout the year, that were contenders for the album. But then I just decided on this solid 12, secretly 13. If you've listened straight through on my last track, there's a secret track attached. So yeah.
I know we say like that you sort of draw on personal experience, but where do your ideas come to you? Because there's that old saying of like, oh, it came to me in a dream, but do things just come to you when you're driving, when you're queuing up for coffee, when you're watching a
honestly,
film?
with me, it sucks because I have very terrible like insomnia, so I'm usually up pretty late at night. But like right when I'm about to fall asleep around like 3, 4 in the morning, it's like, ooh, that's a really good line. I have to go wake up now and write this down, and then I'll just be up for like another 2 hours writing and like figuring out like the structure of a song or the arrangement of the music. I'll hop on the piano, I'll pick up the guitar, and I'll find a melody for it. But it usually just starts with like a line that'll just kind of pop in my head. I could be driving sometimes, I could be trying to go to sleep. It really happens at the most inopportune times, honestly.
There you go. The most creative people are always like awake with it, though, aren't they? And you are in New York at the moment, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Born and raised New Yorker.
There you go. What's the situation then? Because in the UK at the moment, our Prime Minister has told us that we have a thing called, well, he's calling it a roadmap, which is basically a metaphorical plan that may or may not change on certain dates where things get relaxed. So in terms of you getting out and performing or gigging or just promoting yourself, does this year look like you might be able to perform live?
I'm hoping. I mean, I'm also a registered nurse here in New York, and I'm doing my doctorate. Yeah, I do a lot. But I'm very, up to date with all of, everything going on in the pandemic. And, just statistics are showing that hopefully by the end of the year, we could be a little bit more lenient on, the restrictions and stuff like that. But I'm kind of just taking it as it goes. There are a couple like little things that I do want to do, maybe some outdoor performances, a couple smaller venues, but I know nothing too large yet. But trust me, as soon as I can hop on a plane safely and come out over there to you guys, I will be there. There's nothing more that I want to do.
Yeah, you have to drop me an email and let me know.
Absolutely.
The time.
I'll put you on the list.
Oh, thank you.
Of course.
I want to know as well, because I'm a big fan of TikTok. And as I stalk all my guests, you're on TikTok. And I wondered.
No, what did you see?
Oh, God, everything. I'm joking. And I just wondered, like, as a musician, do you think that's like a really good platform to grow? Because it seems like it is.
I'm just like diving into the TikTok scene. Like I'm using it for fun. Like I do have like, it is Lauren Kid Music, but I'm also posting a lot of personal stuff as well as my music stuff. I'm just having fun with it. I do see though, like some of my songs, especially I Want It to Be You, has been reposted by like one of like someone that had like millions of followers and likes and stuff. So I do see that there is potential to grow. I have to figure out that algorithm though, because that one's a little more complicated than what I'm used to.
Do you know what? After our chat, because I'm obsessed, I'll send you the best times to post on each day. Because
send it to me. I'm ready
to figure it out. Oh, Lauren, you're such a joy to chat to. Before I let you go, can you just tell your fans, the people watching, what's coming up for you for the rest of the year musically? What have you got in store for us?
Well, I am working on, this is the first time I'm even saying it. I've been very quiet on my Instagram recently because like I've just been kind of in work mode, and what am I going to follow up our numbered days with? And I'm working on, I believe as of right now it's an EP, but it may turn into a full length, who knows, with me and the way that I write. But I am going to release hopefully by the end of the year the Olive Branch. It will be the EP. I'm looking at 6-7 songs right now. It's still in the process of writing. It's still in its very, very early stages. I have like about 4 or 5 songs so far that I really am growing attached to and working on very diligently, and just trying to find the right sound. And yeah, it hopefully will be out at the end of the year.
Oh, I'm so excited. Knowing you and the impression I get, it will be out by the end of blooming March. You just take a chill pill and just slow it down, slow it down. Well, thank you so much. And if people want to find your music or you online, tell people where they can find you.
At Lauren Kid Music, all one word, on Instagram, Kid Lauren on Twitter, TikTok, Lauren Kid Music, mostly Lauren Kid Music. Just Google Lauren Kid Music and you will find me everywhere.
The only one. There you go. Thank you so much, Lauren.
Of course. Thank you so much for having me.